Hey, this is a good place to come.
Oh, you could say that again.
It's a good place to come. Hey, Maggie!
No. Oh. Don't pick at your sores. Here. You like apples? Hmm? Oh. Ugh. Mama bit off the icky part. That's good.
Hey! Hey, Maggie! Found a bottle of champagne. Maybe I'd like to change.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. There you go.
Cheers.
Toast. Vinegar fizz.
Josh!
Hey! Josh! Hey, our kid's in there!
Oh, God, Josh.
Josh!
Oh, no.
Come on, boy.
Josh. Josh? Josh, baby. Oh, no.
Hey, I need some help here.
Hi, what's up?
You a doc?
Yeah. Look, take her to room 3.
Oh, be careful with him. I think you hurt his leg.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Josh.
Josh. I'm gonna set you down on this gurney here.
You'll be okay, honey.
Oh, how did this happen?
Oh, he fell. Well, he kind of got... See, this truck rammed the rear end of our car.
Josh was in the back seat. Is he going to be all right?
Well, I think he might have a broken leg.
You need anything?
No. Yeah, Gloria, can you take the info here? I'm gonna take this kid to X-ray. You're gonna be okay, Josh.
Come on over here. What's your name?
Gordon, Gary Gordon, and my wife Maggie. Our son's name is Josh.
Okay, how old is Josh?
Oh,
He's 4.
yeah, almost.
How long is he going to be in there?
Oh, well, it shouldn't take too long. Let's just get the paperwork out of the way, all right?
Is this gonna cost a lot? Because right now, my wife and I don't have a lot on us.
Well, do you have insurance? Blue Cross, Fireman's Fund,
No.
Listen, I gotta run. When the lab reports come in on Mrs. Otis, will you bring them home with you, okay?
Okay. Come in.
Dr. Riverside.
Oh, no, Miss Caulfield, really, I cannot deal with union business today. What is this?
Read it and weep.
Another pregnant nurse? What is going on here?
Life.
I have a department to run, Miss Caulfield. The whole department can't be out on maternity leave.
Stanley,
What?
you're shouting.
Yes. Can't you see I'm with child?
You and half the staff. This baby boom's going to be the death of the hospital.
Hi, I'm E.J. Riverside.
My wife.
Hi. Ginny Caulfield.
Nice to meet you.
Ooh, look at him. Oh, he's darling.
From what I can see, it won't be long before you'll be looking at your own baby pictures.
8 weeks and 3 days. I can hardly wait.
I bet the proud father's excited too, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Pardon?
The father. I have no idea how he might feel. I never laid eyes on the man.
What?
Or anything else for that matter.
You don't know who the father is?
Well, no, they don't give you names, just the vital statistics.
They? Who they?
Who doesn't get? What do you mean, they?
The clinic. I was artificially inseminated.
Oh.
Oh, it worked like a charm. No muss, no fuss, no romantic obligations.
Where did you get the
sperm? The Millennium Genetics Foundation. They bank the best, so I'm told.
Well, Well, aren't you even a little curious as to who the father is?
Well, I'm sure the purpose of that is confidentiality. Wouldn't that be so, Miss...
Pardon me, Stan. They need your knowledge, intelligence, and insight in X-ray.
Right, I have to go. I mean, excuse me. Honey, I'm needed. Gotta go. Bye.
You want any more x-rays?
No thanks.
All right, I'm here now. What's the problem?
Well, I got a 4-year-old with a tib-fib fracture.
Really, doctor, I think at this point in your internship, you ought to be able to
Dr.
handle it.
Riverside, I think there's more to this particular case than meets the eye.
Such as?
Well, the kid looked pretty shabby when they brought him in. He had a cold and a couple real nasty sores. Take a look at this. I ran some comparison films on his legs and arms. Now, you see the fracture here on his left leg?
Never be blinded by the obvious, doctor. What do you see over here?
Yeah, I know. That's why I called you.
Shall I tell you what I see? I see 2 old callus formations here and here. And that tells me that the child has had 2 other fractures. Here's another one in the arm. That makes 3. Where are the parents?
They're in the ER waiting room. A young couple, name's Gordon.
What do they say happened?
So they got rear-ended and the kid took a header?
Were the parents injured?
No, they said they weren't in the car.
Mm-hmm.
It's parked outside if you want to look.
No, thank you. Have you set the child's leg?
Yeah.
Good, I want to see him. I want Dr. McIntyre Sr. to see these. I think we may have a child abuse case on our hands.
Mr. and Mrs. Gordon?
Yeah, that's us.
I'm Dr. McIntyre. Your son is having a cast put on his leg.
Oh, no, Gary. What, he broke? He broke it, the leg?
Well, it's not a serious fracture, but according to the x-rays, there's been several fractures before this one.
Well, there was the arm. He fell.
Josh ain't too graceful. He's always falling.
How do you explain the fracture on the other leg?
Well, what are you talking about?
He gets those when he falls. Look, is he all right?
Yeah, when are we gonna see him?
Well, we'll have to keep him here 3 more days for observation, and we do need some answers.
Well, we told you he falls, he gets hurt a lot. Wait a minute, doctor, don't tell me I can't have my kid back.
It's just a precaution.
No, wait a minute. You think we hurt our kid? No way.
A truck hit our car.
Why don't you go out and have a look at that car yourself? See how the back end is smashed up.
Look, I am not accusing you. It's just the law says that we have to put a 3-day hold on any child if there's any question regarding the injuries.
Well, he ain't staying here.
There's Josh.
Just take it easy. Somebody from social services will come down and explain it.
Yeah, forget it.
Don't make it any harder than it is.
You just keep away from me and give me... No, wait! Dora, wait! Stop it! No! Ow! You're pulling me! My kid! Gary!
Take it to security. Yeah.
You have no right!
No one takes my kid! Takes my kid! What about my rights?
Our priority is the child. You're not the one with the broken bones.
Hey, but I didn't hurt my kid, and neither did my wife. You got that?
If that's the case, then you've got nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, the baby's being well cared for, so don't make trouble. You got that?
Well, I ain't leaving.
Yes, sir, I believe you are.
No, I ain't leaving till I get my kid back! You hear that? You ain't seen the last of me.
There you go, Josh. You're gonna love it here. You make lots of friends. Watch out for these guys. They're real party animals. Hey, I had him bathed and shampooed, but I didn't get a chance to feed him.
I'll make sure he gets something.
Thanks. Something with lots of iron would be great. His blood test came back. He's a little anemic. You know, I tell you, I've had kids come through ER, and sometimes you look at them funny and they start to cry. But this kid, he just looks at you. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah, well, maybe he's all cried out, you know?
Yeah. You know, I can't believe his parents... What happened here?
This little one wouldn't stop crying. So her daddy threw scalding water on her.
Oh, my God. Hi, how you doing? Those look like cigarette burns.
Yeah, her mommy gave him to her because she sinned.
She sinned?
She tried on some of her mommy's makeup and jewelry.
Some people are having kids that shouldn't be having...
Oh, hi. I wasn't taking this, I was just returning it. Well, I did take the 1 ounce out.
No, that's okay.
You don't need them, do you?
No, just some sleep.
Oh. Sorry. Gary, knock it off!
Oh, this darn thing's giving me a problem. Oh! Oh! There, I knocked it off.
Gary.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make some repairs here.
So I heard. You break down?
No, it's a little accident. Our boys in there were waiting around.
Nothing serious, I hope.
He broke his leg. They say he'll be all right.
Good. Well, welcome to the neighborhood.
Oh, listen, we won't be in your hair long. As soon as I get work, we'll find a place.
That's why we brought you 1 ounce.
No problem. Good luck.
Excuse me. Do you work in there?
Mm-hmm.
Are you Doc?
Name's Gates.
Gates, huh? Well, Gary Gordon. Hey, this is my wife, Maggie.
Maggie.
Hi.
Listen now, maybe you could do us a favor. See, they got our boy in there. They ain't gonna let us...
Oh, wait a minute now. Who's got your boy?
The stupid hospital. They won't even let us see him. They think that we hurt him. It was an accident, I swear.
Sure. Sure was. And then they asked about this stuff before. Well, I'll tell you what happened before. Our boy got hurt. We took him to a hospital. They wouldn't help us because we didn't have any money. Now he's hurt again. They take him. They won't give him back to us.
We don't know what to do.
Oh, I know what to do. You go in there and kick some heads around.
Can you help us?
What's your boy's name?
Josh. Josh Gordon.
I'll tell you what, Doc. You help us, we'll clean your RV for you.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, good. Good, thanks.
As soon as I have breakfast.
Now listen, anything else you need, like maybe these tires rotated here or something, I'll be glad to do it for you.
Another day, another dollar.
Oh.
Hey, where are you going?
I was dreaming.
About what? No. About whom?
You.
Oh.
I dreamt you got yourself artificially inseminated.
Talk to me when you're awake.
Well, I guess I was thinking about that Crawfield woman.
What Crawfield woman?
You know, that Crawfield woman.
Well,
Union rep. The one who went to that clinic, got herself artificially inseminated.
Oh, yeah.
What's the matter? You don't approve?
Well, going to a sperm bank is not exactly my idea of romance.
Okay, but what about the couple that can't have a baby?
Well, that's a different story. I mean, they're still joining hands and genes to make a baby together. Look, I can understand a woman's circumstances. I mean, her desire to have a child, even the way of going about it. It's the donors that get me.
What about him?
Well, I just can't imagine what would make a man go in and deposit his genes for the world to share. I mean, it must be something that lurks in the outer limits of the male ego.
Not necessarily.
I can just picture the kind of jerk who would waltz into a place like that.
They're probably not all jerks, Siege.
Sure they are. Otherwise, they would have figured out the consequences and kept their seeds to themselves.
Consequences? What consequences?
Stanley, think about it. A man goes to a sperm bank, he makes a deposit, and just like that, he is no longer an original. Before he knows it, he's got hundreds of clones circling the globe.
Clones?
It's clones, people, kids, you know, the kind that leave the womb, grow up, double date. Pray that they never date.
Why?
Stanley, think about it. If two clones of the same donor should ever meet up, do you know what you've got?
What?
Incest.
Incest. Oh, come on, Each. The odds against that happening are so remote.
Odds or no odds, it can happen, right? Your turn. Besides, you're the diaper designer.
Clones. Incest.
Morning.
Morning.
Chap, you know a couple named Gordon? Gary and Maggie Gordon?
We've met. As a matter of fact, they're right here in front of me. Their child's a patient here.
Yeah, I know. They're hurting, Trap.
So's the boy.
I know, I wanted to talk to you about that. I know that Riverside said there were callous formations on the kid, but do you really think those two are child abusers?
It's possible. Now, the father has a hell of a temper.
Well, I buy a story about the accident. All you have to do is take one look at the back of that station wagon.
Did you see the inside of it? They think of it as home. Not going to sit too well with social services. They'll probably press a child endangerment charge.
Oh, that's great. A couple falls in hard times, you're automatically indicted for child endangerment?
Did you see the x-rays?
No.
Then why are you automatically defending them?
They just don't look like child beaters.
What does a child beater look like?
So they're guilty till proven innocent, is that it?
No. But what about the innocence of a 4-year-old baby with multiple fractures? Shouldn't we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Of course, but that doesn't necessarily...
Social work is coming tomorrow with the scan team. Why don't we just play it safe for a while? And besides, the kid's in no shape to go back on the road. Take a look at the x-rays, then tell me what you think.
Gary.
What are you doing?
Well, I had to clean the inside of his shower.
Oh, Maggie.
Finish up with that tire, then you go in and take one, too.
No.
His shower head leaks. You can fix it and clean up while you're at it.
No. That ain't right.
Yeah, well, not taking a shower for 3 days ain't right.
Yeah, ain't none of it right. I should have you and Josh in a home. An apartment, something. Not good being on the road like this. Josh gets sick, you get crabby.
We'll get a place as soon as you find work.
Oh, I'm tired of hearing that. Tired of saying it. Gotta get out of this town. This ain't the place for us, Mag.
Well, we gotta get Josh back first.
How do you think he keeps getting them broken bones, Maggie? How come he keeps getting hurt?
It's just unlucky, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, like us.
Is that the new schedule?
Mm-hmm.
Good, then you can take me off of Pete's. I cannot work this ward anymore, Ernie.
Gloria.
Look, I go home every night. I look at Andrea, you know, and I can't help but think about all of the homes and substitute parents that she has been through, and she doesn't like to talk about it, but I can't help but wonder. You know, every week, almost every day, I see another innocent, sweet little kid coming through here.
Do you know what your problem is? You care.
Of course I care.
Well, that's exactly the kind of nurse I need for this duty.
Ernie, I just...
How's it go? First with our minds, but with strength in our hearts, we shall help our patients, prevailing against all fear and obstacles, be they made by man or God. The Florence Nightingale Pledge. You all swore to it as graduating nurses.
We did.
Gloria, as nurses, we can't choose our patients. And we can't choose their families either.
Right. I'll stick it out in Pete's.
Thank you. And I'll split your shift with Andrews.
Thanks.
I didn't know that nurses had to take the Florence Nightingale oath.
They don't. I made it up.
It's nice.
Hey, it looks great in there. What do I owe you?
Were we able to find anything out? Can you do anything?
About your boy. I'm afraid that sort of thing's out of my hands. Listen, I'm sorry.
Sorry, hell.
Harry.
What? He's in there with all them high and mighty doctors, think they can take better care of our kid than we can. Don't you?
I'm not taking any sides here, pal.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm sure that you can work something out with social service.
Well, who asked them to butt in? That's what I want to know. Who asked any of y'all to butt in?
He's kind of heated up, doesn't he?
Look, you don't mean nothing by it. Look, what do you expect? We come out here to do better, you know? And there's no work. There's no place we can afford to live. And now they take our baby.
Listen, I know how you feel, but...
No, you don't. He's not your baby, he's ours. How the hell would you know how we feel?
I assure you, Dr.
Riverside. Riverside?
Yes. Well, forgive me, but I don't remember you or your sperm.
Well, I realize I'm not the only donor, charter member of the foundation, but please, Dr. Van Zandt, I just need to know, has anyone used or requested my,
You know our policy. Absolute privacy for all donors and recipients.
Well, I don't want to know who. I just want to know if, and if so, how many.
Good Lord, he wants to keep score.
No, you don't understand. You see, Dr. Van Zandt, may I be frank with you?
Be whoever you wish.
You see, when I first came to the foundation, I hadn't really thought through the ramifications of my making a deposit. I'm married now, and my wife naturally expects complete fidelity from me, including my chromosomes.
Demanding, isn't she?
No, she's right. You see, I'm Stanley Riverside II. We have a son now, he's Stanley Riverside III. Now, if there's to be a Riverside IV, then I want it to come from Riverside III seed and not from mine.
Doctor, you don't need me. You need an accountant.
I'll tell you what I need, Doctor. I need to make a withdrawal.
Hey! Come on! Can I get a shot or something?
The orthopedist on call. Put her in room 2. Room 1. Room 1.
Let's go.
Hey. Oh, Dad, one here accident. This drunk over here, he went through 2 lanes of oncoming traffic and a pedestrian crosswalk on Pacific Boulevard.
Hey, Doc, can I get a shot? Will you shut up?
Trapper, can you take a look here? She can't be more than 6 years old. She came in comatose, her right pupil's blown.
What kind of hospital is this? My ankle's killing me, damn it! I need a shot.
Her vitals are lousy, and she's got increasing intracranial pressure.
Yeah, she's gonna need surgery. Better get Ferguson stat. It's probably subdural.
You met the daughter. Now meet the dad. He was the torpedo.
Torpedo? No. The steering broke. I need a shot. Kind of shot?
Just shut the hell up! Or I'm gonna have you bound and gagged. You understand that?
Dr. Cope, please call the page operator. Dr. Jerome Cope, call the page operator.
Well, what?
Well, Ferguson tried every way to bring her back, but there was just too much brain damage.
Oh, damn.
She never really had a chance, Jackpot.
She was only 6 years old. The stinking father never gave her a chance. Lousy drunk. That should have been him on the operating table.
Don't worry about it. Police will get him. They want him off the street as much as you do.
Yeah, well, they're a little late, aren't they?
Jackpot. Let it go.
Let it go, okay? How do we do that, Ernie? You've been down to emergency. There's drunks killing their kids down there. There's parents beating up their kids, burning their kids. Sadism the new fashion or what?
Looks that way, doesn't it?
What causes somebody to beat up their own kid? But just plain not give a damn.
Misery breeds misery, I guess. And there's a lot of misery out there. You know what the psychologists say? Parents who abuse their children will usually abuse themselves. And all that bottled up hostility just spills over, and the children are always the victims.
Meanwhile, we're raising a whole generation of victims.
Said a mouthful.
How do we stop it, Ernie?
Look, social services is swamped with these cases. If you want to make a case for child abuse, at least one that's going to hold up in the DA's office, you first have to determine the arena. Are we talking strictly physical abuse here?
Afraid so. The boy was given a complete physical.
By you, I see.
No, that's another McIntyre. His affidavit's in there along with Dr. Riverside's.
Got it. Now comes phase 2. We need proof. Medical documentation, eyewitness testimony, testimony given by the parents. Do you think we have enough here to press criminal charges?
Well, all I can do is show you the x-rays. We've marked the evidence of previous fractures.
Well, there are other factors to consider. The temperament of the father, the overall marginal health of the child, the parent's lifestyle. Would you say that it's an endangerment to the child's welfare?
That's it's a pretty gray area. I think we have to stick with the x-rays and the medical report.
We have to send an orthopedic specialist from our scan team to verify all this.
Right. Have you seen the Gordons yet?
Just a preliminary interview.
And?
The usual defensive posture and a whole lot of internalized frustration. Well, if the DA's office agrees, we may have enough grounds for criminal charges.
Oh, yeah. I sure wish there was some other way.
Believe me, so do I.
Hey, Gary, Maggie, what's up? What are you doing?
What's it look like?
I'm not gonna leave.
You got a better idea? I'm sick of you people telling me what we can and can't do. First that McIntyre guy and you, and that social service lady. Oh, big help she was.
What did she tell you?
First the hospital takes my kid, now she wants my head.
So you're just gonna leave Josh here and take off?
Gary.
Just get in the car, Maggie. I said get in.
Gary, you can't do this. You can't just run out on your own kid.
They're gonna put us in jail, Doc. Jail! How are we supposed to get our kid if we're in jail?
They cannot scatter your seeds all over this planet like some neutron bomb. No, sir. They will not. Not as long as August Havermon is your attorney. You just leave it to me, Stanley.
There's nothing we can do. It's in the rules. Deposits are non-refundable.
Au contraire, amigo. Nothing is non-refundable. From a legal standpoint, your case is very elementary. Oh, yes, quite elementary, my dear Stanley. You have grounds for a claim. The sperm is yours. And if they refuse, we'll simply press charges.
Charges?
Sperm napping. Yes. History in the making. We'll be setting a legal precedent here, Stanley. We'll write it. Hype it for all it's worth.
No.
Yes. Riverside versus Millennium Genetics. A landmark case. I imagine we'll be in for a long haul here.
Are you crazy? I don't want hype. I just don't want my wife to find out that I made a deposit at all. I mean, it was years ago. I was young, impetuous.
Fine, fine. Then we'll quietly sue. Stanley. How many of your little fellas are in the bank?
Oh, for Pete's sake, I don't know, Augie. I mean, there's 60 to 150 million per milliliter.
Then that's what we'll do. We'll sue for 150 million. Negotiate down and draw the line at 60.
What?
I think that's fair, considering the criminal violation here. The mental anguish, the emotional distress this has obviously been putting you under. Shh, shh, shh. Say no more. I'll be back with a battle plan before you can say whatever.
Can I get this thumb off? Whoa! Ah! Hi. That hurt. Hey, you got a little runny nose there. Here, why don't you use one of my handkerchiefs there, okay? What? Oh, holy, what is that? I can't believe it. When did that happen? Here, can you help me out with that thing? It just keeps... Whoa. Yeah, well, you can't turn your back on a good audience. And it's a $5 cover charge.
Yeah, put it on my tab. Which one's the coordinate, kid?
Right over there.
How you doing, Josh? Let me take a look at you. Open up your mouth. There you go.
Hey, we're making pretty good time, Maggie.
Yeah, what's the hurry?
Well, this guy here says it's harvesting time for grapes. Figure we go up towards Napa and see what's up, huh?
When are we gonna go back for Josh?
Look, we ain't got a chance. I figure we ought to forget about it for now.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Look, even if they see we ain't done nothing wrong, they're still gonna try and keep him from us. Maggie, all they think we are is poor white trash.
Oh. I ain't listening to you no more. You know, you're a quitter, you know that? You quit on everything you ever started. And now you want to quit on your own boy.
It ain't been my fault.
I know that. Look, they're gonna put him in a home. They're gonna put him in some foster home, and we ain't never gonna see him again.
Maybe he's better off.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe you're better off without me.
Oh, no, what do you mean by that? Where are you going?
Back to my baby.
Maggie, get back here.
Look, maybe you don't want it, but I do.
What's your hurry?
The Gordon boy, his hearing's down. I'm not sure what the x-rays are going to show, but I got a theory.
I got the x-rays.
Oh, great.
I also got your theory. His test showed an increase in alkaline and acid phosphatates. Now, what does that tell you?
Wormy and bones.
Yeah, I went over everything with the scan team from social services. Shows pretty good on his spine x-ray.
The light in here stinks.
Yeah. Put it on the view box. You'll see fish vertebra.
Osteogenesis imperfecta tarda. Well, I guess that gets Maggie and Gary off the hook then, right?
Take the boy anytime they want.
I'm afraid it's going to have to wait. They took off.
You're kidding. Where?
I don't know. They left scared, Trap. Not guilty, but scared.
You ain't kicking me out. I ain't leaving here until I see my baby.
Where's your husband?
I don't know. He left. He took off. I hitched back here.
He left you?
Listen, I don't care if you call the cops or what. You kick me out, I'll come back here. I didn't hurt my baby. I never hurt my baby.
Look, I just can't let you in there.
Then can I just look through the window? I just want to make sure he's all right. I gotta go.
Maggie! No, it's okay. Nobody's looking for you. I'm just glad that I found you.
Why?
Well, we know for sure now that none of Josh's injuries were your fault.
Well, that's what we've been trying to tell you.
I know, but we had to be sure. And I apologize. Anyway, Josh has a very rare bone disorder, which means that sometimes they're just not strong enough when they need to be.
Can you do anything for it?
Oh, sure. We both can. There's a new drug, calcitonin, plus a very strong orthopedic program which will help you learn how to prevent those injuries. Well, anyway, having said all of that, how would you like to see Josh?
Honest?
Honest. Come on.
Boy. Did we ever jump the gun? I guess you see so much of it, you just assume
Oh, I don't
that
think
the
we can
child is...
afford not to.
Yeah, but they went through hell over this, you know?
I know, but it's the lesser of two evils. You remember the Thompson kid, the 5-year-old with the neck injury?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, well, we didn't assume that anything was wrong with him, so we sent him back to his parents. That's why he'll be a 5-year-old forever. I don't care how you debate it. Better safe than sorry.
What is taking him so long?
If he doesn't come out with the goods, it's see you in court.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid you'll have to take your little nuisance suit elsewhere. Dr. Riverside. Mm-hmm. Our records show your donation was received April 1st, 1974. Rejected April 1st, 1974.
Rejected?
That very afternoon.
But why?
Your sample pool showed some very poor swimmers. Quite an apathetic group. Not to mention an inordinate number of pinheads.
That's impossible. We Rivers have never... Pinheads, Augie.
You'd better be careful, Doctor. You could be opening yourself up for a bit of slander here.
Our findings are accurate, our terms and conditions clear. We found Dr. Riverside's donation unacceptable to our standards.
Okay.
Standards? You have standards. Well, just let me tell you what you do have. Doctor, you've got yourself one hell of a sperm discrimination suit on your hands. What do you think you're dealing with here? A bunch of pinheads?
Do you really want me to answer that?
EJ? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Oh, well, medical matters.
Uh-huh. Did you get your chromosomes back?
Who told you that?
You talk in your sleep. And when you do, I listen. So?
They rejected me.
Oh, honey. Oh, it's all right. You know why?
Why?
Because when it came down to the real count, you cared enough to give the very best.
Okay, here we go. Give me your arms, kiddo. Up we go. All he has to do is stick to the program. That way his bones will grow stronger as he grows older.
Well, first I have to talk to the welfare lady about staying someplace.
No, you don't need to do that.
Gary!
Yeah, let me take it from you. Oh, getting too heavy for your ma, ain't you, Josh? Oh, that's my boy. It's gonna be different now, Maggie. Completely, I swear.
Yeah, our personnel office gave Gary's job inquiry another look-see. Decided we needed a guy around here who could keep the place from breaking down.
Gary, you got a job here?
Yeah? Yeah. I ain't been wasting time, you know. Got another surprise for you, too. Here's a trailer park over here. I think I could make us a really good deal on a nice little trailer.
Excuse me, did I hear that right? They're moving to a trailer park?
Yeah, I got a great deal on an old RV.
You mean?
Not on your life.